Yes, the first chapter in 10th standard is chemical reactions and equations. ಏನು ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ chemical reactions and equations? Okay, ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಗ್ತಡ ನೋಡೋಣ ಬನ್ರಿ. Okay, very clear, very simple chapter. Okay, let us start the chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. Okay, yeah, listen here. In our day-to-day life, we came across many different changes that may be physical or chemical changes. Okay, yeah. Then what are the physical changes and chemical changes? Okay, let us consider the examples, the evaporation. Okay, yeah, listen here. For example, evaporation of water. Okay, evaporation of water. Okay, listen here. If water evaporates means it forms the water vapors. Okay, it forms the water vapors. Okay, if we condense the water vapors means if we cool the water vapors, again we get the water. Okay, again we get a water, means from water again we get a water. Okay, then let us take the second example, that is the melting of wax. Okay, means the melting a candle. Okay, if we melt the candle or if we melt the wax, we get the liquid wax. Okay, we get the liquid wax. Okay, again cool the wax, what will happen? Again we get the solid wax. Okay, from wax to we get a wax. Okay, again consider the next example, the freezing of water. Freezing of water means cooling of water. Okay, means if we cool the water, what will happen? The water turns into the ice cube. Okay, yeah, listen here. If you melt means give some temperature to the ice cube, what will happen? The ice cube melt to form the water again. Okay, listen here. In these examples, we get the same products, means from water we get a water, from wax we get a wax, from water again we get a water. Means all these are the reversible changes. Reversible changes means from water again we get a water. So that these are the reversible changes. Okay, these are the reversible changes. Okay, the reversible changes. Okay, then again listen here, we get the same products as that of the reactants. Okay, here which one is the reactant? Water is the reactant. We get a product as water. Again here the reactant is wax. Again we get the product wax. Okay, here the reactant is water. Again we get the product as water. Okay, so that here there is no formation of a new product. Okay, water is a water. Okay, so that there is no formation of a new product. There is no formation of the new product in these changes. Okay, these type of changes are called as the physical changes. Okay, these are the physical changes. Okay, what are physical changes? Physical changes means these are the changes which are reversible, which are the reversible changes. Physical changes are the reversible changes. Okay, these are the reversible changes, and also there is no formation of a new product. There is no formation of a new product. Okay, these kind of changes are called as the physical changes. Okay, I will come to this side. Okay, here conversion of milk to curd. Okay, conversion of milk to curd. Okay, listen here. If you drop the certain amount of the salt to the milk, what will happen? The milk converted into curd. Can we get milk from the curd? Not at all. Okay, here the milk is converted into curd, but again we cannot convert the curd into milk. Okay, but we get a curd from the milk. Okay, here means milk is converted into curd, and curd is a new product in this case. Okay, and it is the new product. Okay, and consider next example, that is rusting of iron. Okay, rusting of iron. What is the rusting of iron? Okay, jang hidadante valre, that is the rusting of iron. Okay, listen here. If iron undergo the reaction in presence of the moisture, what will happen? There is a formation of the brown colored quotation, on the iron. Okay, that is called as the rust. Okay, but we cannot get the iron from the rust. We cannot get the iron from the rust, but we get a rust from the iron. Okay, the new product is here, the rust. Rust is the new product. Here it is the new product. Okay, yeah. The next one, here, digestion of food. The next example is the digestion of food. Okay, listen here. If food undergo the digestion, what will happen? The new product is formed. Okay, the new product is formed. Okay, yeah. Listen here. Consider the first example. From milk we get a curd. That is the new product. But we cannot get the milk from the curd. So that it is a irreversible reaction. Okay, or irreversible change. Okay, then again here, rusting of iron. We get a rust from the iron, but not iron from the rust. Okay, so that it is also the irreversible reaction or the change. Okay, the next one is digestion of food. Okay, in the digestion of food, we get a new product from the food, but not food from the new product. So that it is also a irreversible change. Okay, these type of changes are called as chemical changes. Okay, then what are chemical changes? Okay, the chemical changes nothing but here there is a formation of the new product, and it is a irreversible reaction or irreversible change. Okay, the chemical change means here it is a irreversible. Change, and new product is formed, and the new product is formed in the case of the chemical change. Okay, clear about the physical and chemical change? Okay, yeah. For example, burning of paper. Is the chemical change or physical change? Okay, I said it is a chemical change. It is a chemical change. Why? Because listen here, chemical change means we know that it is a irreversible change, and there is a formation of new product. Okay, listen here. For example, if you burn the paper, what will happen? There is a formation of the ash. Okay, both the formation agutte, right? There is a formation of ash. Can we get the paper from the ash? Not at all. Okay, pakka. So that it is a irreversible and new product, the ash is formed. Okay, if the new product is formed and also it is irreversible, means definitely it is the chemical change. Clear? Any doubts? And melting of ice cube. Okay, yeah. Is the physical change or chemical change? Okay, yeah. It is definitely the physical change. Okay, it is the physical change. Why? Listen here. If we melt the ice cube, what will happen? The ice formed into the water. Okay, and listen here. Again, cool the water or condense the water. What will happen? Water condensed to form the ice cube. Yeah, listen here. The final product is ice cube. The initial product is also ice cube. There is no formation of new product. Okay, and also it is a reversible. Why? the ice cube turns into water, and again water turns into ice cube, so that it is a reversible. If it is a reversible and no new product means definitely it is the physical change. Clear about the physical and chemical change? Yeah. Listen here. All chemical changes accompanied by chemical reactions. Then what is meant by chemical reactions? Yeah, listen here. Chemical reaction means it is a change in which one or yeah, all chemical changes accompanied by chemical reactions. What is meant by chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is a change in which one or more substances reacts to form a new substance with a completely different properties, that is called as a chemical reaction. Okay, here one or two substances reacts to form the new substance with a completely different properties, that is called as a chemical change. For example, okay, consider the example, the reaction of sodium with water. Okay, listen here. When the sodium reacts with water, there is a formation of a sodium hydroxide and liberates the hydrogen gas. Okay, yeah, listen here. Here the sodium is in solid state, okay, and water is in liquid state. Okay, these are the reactants. Okay, yeah, here sodium is in solid state and the water is in a liquid state, but the sodium hydroxide is in aqueous state. Aqueous means it present in the water. Okay, aqua means water, aqueous. Okay, sodium hydroxide is in aqueous state and hydrogen is in a gaseous state. Okay, here these are the reactants. Okay, these are the reactants. Okay, and these are the products. Okay, yeah, listen here. The sodium and water are solid and liquid state respectively, but the products are in aqueous and gaseous state respectively. Okay, so that they have a completely different properties. Okay, so this is a chemical reaction. And again consider second example, that is the formation of water. Okay, when the hydrogen reacts with the water, when hydrogen reacts with the oxygen to form the water. Okay, here hydrogen is in gaseous state and oxygen is in gaseous state, but water is in the liquid state. Okay, so that here the properties of the reactants are completely different from the properties of the products. Okay, means the left hand sided properties are different from the right handed sided properties. Okay, this is what the chemical reaction. Okay, all chemical changes are accompanied by the chemical reactions anta helidde. Okay, for example, again consider the burning of paper. Okay, burning of the paper. Okay, yeah, burning of paper. Okay, yeah, listen here. If you burn the paper, what will happen? We get the product that is ash. Okay, here the ash has the different properties from the paper. Okay, the paper is in a solid state, but ash is in amorphous state. Amorphous means powder anta. Okay, powder state alli irutte. Okay, so that these are the chemical reactions. Clear? Next is identification of chemical reaction. Identification of chemical reaction. What does it means? Okay, listen here. For example, okay, the evaporation of water. Okay, if water is evaporates to form the water vapors. Okay, yeah, here the product is the water vapor. Okay, the next one, take a second example, burning a paper. Okay, if we burn the paper, we get the ash. Okay, then how do you find the physical change and chemical change, or physical reaction and the chemical reaction? Okay, listen here. The identification of chemical reaction. Okay, which reaction is a chemical reaction? Okay, here the reaction is, if a reaction is a chemical reaction, then it is identified by the following observations. Okay, by observing these observations, we conclude that the reaction is a chemical reaction anta. Okay, what are those observations? The first observation is the change in the state. Okay, change in the state. Okay, for example, if we burn the paper is in solid state. Okay, that the solid state paper is converted into the amorphous state. Amorphous means the powder state. Okay, the powder state. Okay, then we say that that is the chemical reaction. Okay, then second observation is the change in color. Okay, means the paper may be in white color, blue color, green color, or whatever may be the color. Okay, that colored paper is converted into the ash. Okay, definitely the ash is in the black color. Okay, black color. Okay, so that here there is a change in the color, so that it is the chemical reaction. And the third one is a change in the temperature. Okay, in certain reactions, there is a change in the temperature, means there may be increase in the temperature or decrease in the temperature. Then we say that that is a chemical reaction. Okay, then also the evolution of gas. In certain reactions there will be a evolution of gas. Okay, in the previous example we know that when the sodium reacts with the water to form the sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Okay, in that reaction the hydrogen gas is liberated, then we say that that is a chemical reaction. Okay, and also the formation of the precipitate. What is meant by the precipitate? The precipitate means it is an insoluble substance, means a substance which is insoluble in water, that is called as the precipitate. Okay, if a precipitate is formed in the reaction, then we say that that reaction is the chemical reaction. Okay, very important for 2 mark. Okay, what are the observations for the chemical reactions anta keltare? Those are the change in the state, change in the color, change in the temperature, and evolution of gas, and also the formation of a precipitate. Okay, very important for 2 mark. Very important. Yes, the next topic is chemical equation. What is chemical equation? Very simple. Chemical equation is the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction. Okay, chemical equation is the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction. Okay, and each and every chemical equation has 2 types. Those are the word equation and the formula equation. Okay, it has the 2 types. Those are the word equation and the formula equation. Okay, for the first one is word equation. What is the word equation? Okay, it means representing the chemical reaction by using names of the substances. Okay, by using names of the substances, that is called as the word equation. For example, the formation of water. Okay, the water is formed by the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, if hydrogen and oxygen reacts to form the water, right? Okay, here the hydrogen name is hydrogen. Okay, oxygen gives us to water. This is the word equation. Clear? And the second one is the formula equation. What is formula equation? It is the representation of a chemical reaction by using the formula of the substances. Okay, for example, again consider the formation of water. Okay, we know that the water is formed by the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, here the hydrogen formula is H2 and oxygen formula is O2, gives rise to water. The water formula is H2O. Okay, this is the formula equation. Clear? Yeah. Then now Listen here, each and every chemical reaction or the chemical equation has two parts. Okay, those are reactants and the products. Reactants and products. Okay, listen here, very important point. The reactants are written on the left hand side of the arrow mark and the products are written on the right hand side of the arrow mark. And very important, the reactants are separated by using the plus sign. Similarly, if the two or more products are there, definitely those are also separated by using the plus sign. Okay, then again here the arrowhead point. This arrowhead point represents the direction of the chemical reaction. It represents the direction of the chemical reaction. Okay, here the reactants are represented on the left hand side of the arrow mark and the products are represented on the right hand side of the arrow mark, and the reactants and products are separated by the plus sign, and the arrowhead point represents the direction of the chemical reaction. Okay.